What's up, Skywatchers? What is up indeed? It's Monday, August 25th, 2025. Guys, I'm sitting outside this morning. I'm drinking coffee by the pond. And normally this time of year, the air should be alive with birds and squirrels and movement everywhere. But today, nothing. No birds to watch, very little wildlife at all. And it's late August. It should feel like summer. Instead, it feels like October. The air is cold, the skies are empty, and the silence is heavy. Something is wrong. Something has disappeared. Across the skies right now, millions of birds are suddenly on the move. In Ohio alone, up to 10 million birds in a single night. Nationwide, more than 200 million birds are taking flight every single night. Peak fall migration usually happens mid-September through October, but now in late August, the skies are already full. The official story, they're saying it's not unheard of, but let's be real. Not on this scale, not this early. And the question we all should be asking is why now? We've been watching major radar pulses out of the Dakotas, Oregon, Idaho, all over our country and all over the world. And none of these are weather signatures. They're bursts of energy lighting up the atmosphere. And when those pulses ripping out, they open up corridors that allow colder air to funnel down. And at the same time, HAARP has been active. We've seen the HAARP-type cloud formation stretching from New Zealand and Australia to the Americas. And the heavy use of aerosols, those metallic particulates we find in rainwater samples. You have an engineered sky, a manipulated atmosphere, one that bends jet streams, shifts the winds, and forces migrations to move early. Birds just don't follow the winds. They navigate by stars, barometric pressure, and the Earth's magnetic field. And right now, that field is wobbling. This year, we saw another geomagnetic jerk, a sudden lurch in the magnetic field. Events like these confuse compass readings, disrupt atmospheric flows, and throw off animal navigation. The magnetosphere itself is weakening. That means less protection from space weather, more radiation pouring into the upper atmosphere, and more instability for both the climate and the instincts of migratory animals. So when you see 200 million birds surge early, understand this. They're reading the signals in the sky and the field that we can't. Stack it all together. Radar pulses heating corridors, HAARP activity bending ionospheric conditions, aerosols changing conductivity in the atmosphere, geomagnetic jerks pushing the whole system out of balance. This isn't natural weather, it's weather manipulation. It's engineered disruption. And the birds are more sensitive than any radar or satellite. And it's not just the birds, we're also seeing deer across the United States with grotesque tumors, rabbits and squirrels with viral sores and deformities. Pigs in California are turning neon blue from poisoning, working its way into the food chain. Deer herds wasting away from chronic wasting disease, the so-called zombie deer. Bats and bees still collapsing by the millions. This isn't just random sickness, it's a systemic collapse. And remember, these aren't just natural parasites anymore. Mosquitoes have been genetically modified and funded by the Gates Foundation, released into Brazil and the Florida Keys. They were meant to suppress populations, but instead, they created hybrid swarms with unpredictable traits.
Zika.
Ticks are being edited with CRISPR technology. Even flies are being reintroduced, carrying parasites like the New World screwworm, which eats living flesh. So when you see deer covered in tumors or squirrels with growths, you're not just seeing disease, you're seeing engineered vectors spreading lab-borne viruses into the wild. And it doesn't stop there. The electromagnetic grid itself is reshaping life on this planet. Trees are dying in patterns around cell towers. Bark is splitting, crowns are collapsing, bees and other pollinators are being disoriented by electromagnetic frequencies. Their navigation is scrambled. The colony collapse disorder has been blamed on pesticides, but electromagnetic interference is just as destructive. It scrambles their ability to return to the hive. Even the soil and fungal networks are impacted, weakening the entire forest floor from the roots up. When you kill the trees and disorient the pollinators, you unravel the food web from both ends, the canopy above and the foundation below. Every ecosystem is under stress. Every animal is showing symptoms. And when you step back, it looks less like a random disease and more like the opening chapters of the sixth mass extinction. Destroy the wildlife, close off the land, restructure the world. That's the agenda. If the forests are too dangerous, if the wildlife is too diseased, if the skies themselves are unstable, then the only option left is the controlled system. Smart cities, lab-grown meat, insect protein, rations tied to digital ID. The animals, they always know first. When the birds move out of season, when the deer and rabbits start growing tumors, when pigs glow like neon blue, it's not nature failing, it's control being imposed. All right, guys, we'll continue working on connecting the engineered skies, the wobbling magnetosphere, the collapsing food web, the unfolding of the sixth mass extinction. But for now, pay attention, okay, guys? There are a lot of signs out there. So stay aware, be prepared, and until next time, keep looking up.